back.
Welcome back.
Good to see you guys.
Yes.
Joined by Amir. Devin is getting ready for his pool.
Yeah.
So we are going into the last pool of the tournament. Pool 14. We're in levels 15 through 18, 30, 30, 30, 10. So there's going to be 118.
118. Yes.
I wonder if it's going to get big. So
we got Dom 9801. Our top seed for this pool, followed by D and then Trescal, and coming in from the pool before Yokamaa, the GOAT. The GOAT.
I've never seen him not win a pool. Like,
he's always advanced at least one, right? Yeah. At last card, he advanced two. Two was it?
it was
3? Yeah. He was very explosive at last card. Just very fun to watch. Yeah.
Definitely had a lot to prove, and he's proving something today with the gameplay that he had in the last pool.
For sure.
Last pool was absolutely insane. The last song was 7 points within the top 3.
Yeah.
On a 16.
Was top 16 on the. Apologies, guys, my mic wasn't on.
There was one song where the EX difference between all 4 was like less than 10 or something, right?
It was.
There was one, right? Yeah. Watching that was crazy.
All right, so let's go over the players. First player we have Dog 9801. His name is Daniel. His hometown is Northern California, and his favorite DDR song is all of them. He likes all DDR songs.
I think that's cap. There's got to be one.
And his favorite chart is Confession. Confession is a pretty interesting challenge chart.
Pretty interesting. I think the thing that stands out the most about Confession for me is the song itself. I feel like I listen to it, don't know what she's saying. I don't know. It's very muffled.
And his proudest achievement is that he recently obtained his first 18 PFC. His 18 PFC was Crazy Love. I saw it on Twitter.
Wow. Crazy Love with all those crossovers? The 18, right?
An 18, yeah.
Crazy. I think he's wearing an OSU shirt today, and from what I know, he's top 1K in OSU in the standard mode. And if I'm being honest, like, there's a lot of competition for OSU standard. Being top even like 100K is ridiculous.
It is.
But being top 1K, that's wild.
Now we were going to move on to Devin D with 7 E's. I was curious about that. I thought it was always because he just pressed E's on when he registered his name. No, that's not it. So Devin rhymes with 7, so he put 7 E's. I was thinking, very clever.
That's actually really smart. That's actually really cool.
I'm thinking very
I always
clever.
thought he was just lazy.
The card draw has been made, and there were some concerned faces, but there is no redraw.
Yeah.
It did not elect to get redrawn. So I'm very curious to see this card draw.
Yeah, let's see what happened.
And again, this is the top pool, so the top 2 will advance to the top 12 bracket. So if you're in first or second, you advance. Let's move on to our next player, Trescal. His name is Trevor. His hometown is also Northern California. His favorite song, So Deep, Perfect Spirit Mix.
Very good song.
Gotta love that. And I love his favorite chart. His favorite chart is none other than Chaos Beginner on Cut 1.
I got no arrows. I think it's up to like the difficult or something that you can turn on Cut 1 and still get like a 0.
It's actually expert.
Expert? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I tested it on the Eagle server, and I was able to pass with a 0 and a D on the beginner, basic, and difficult.
I see, okay.
But on the difficult, you have to turn off the jumps as well.
Oh,
if you turn off the
right.
jumps, then you can get through the difficult. If you don't turn off the jumps, then you're gonna fail.
I see.
I vowed that I was never going to touch him. Having
The assist clear zeros.
yes,
Yeah.
I have assist clear zeros on beginner, basic, and difficult. Can't do it on the expert. I tried on the expert, didn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
So those are our 3 players, and then Yokamaa. Let's just be honest.
The
goat.
The
Yes.
goat.
The one underdog that always comes in and says, "I'm here."
He's
I'm
always
here
like,
to
y'all underseeded me, and then proves it to us.
Definitely does. And as we said before, the every pool that he has played in, like whatever he started in, he always has advanced.
Yeah.
Always has advanced. And I think he did really well at Mini Fest this year too.
He did, from what I remember. I think he technically has a bracket win over Mark. Granted, it wasn't for DDR.
Correct. Yes. All right. So with that, there is 118, and hearing from the crowd, maybe that it is still there.
Let's see.
We'll see what happens though.
You know, it'd be really funny if you went to redraw and got the same chart you didn't want in there.
I've seen it happen.
It's happened, yeah.
I think it's hilarious when you get the same song but different difficulty. Like, what are we, 15s through 18s? So we can see over the period, difficult and expert.
Right, yeah.
It's very, yeah.
Lindworm, if you're unlucky.
No. Well, 17's not bad. It's the 19 that I don't like.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the 17 is fine. The 18 is just really overdone.
My personal opinion, I said it last night too. If Valak was 19, got a challenge, 19, Limor should be a 19.
They're about as hard as each other, right?
Yes, very. Alrighty, looks like everyone's got their logins. They're going to warm up on their first 2 songs. Going to be waiting on. Here we go. Oh, hello! Yes! Yes!
Let's go.
That would be my protect. So we're starting off with an 18, the one that got picked, but this is not the kind of 18 you want as your first song.
You know, I think being here in Vegas and watching D play, it makes sense that he's starting off with an 18. Dude comes in, starts with a 17, PFCs it, and then that's his warm-up, right? I mean, the only person here who I've seen like warming up really has been, I mean, obviously Yokamaa has been playing in the previous pool.
Yes.
But the other competitors, I don't think they've been warming up so much, right?
Right.
So we'll see how this goes.
So our first song is D Protects Balakwas, Expert 18. Then we have Trescal protecting Rensen Rayoran, Challenge 15. I know that one's got a lot of crossovers.
A lot of crossovers. Very cool chart, underrated if you ask me. It's just hard.
And a lot of crossovers, yes.
A lot of crossovers.
And then we have Nageki no Ki protected by Yokamaa, the Expert 16.
I've seen him grind that chart. Honestly, I think he could do really well. Very lucky he got that on the card draw. And then we have Daw protecting Glitter Platter Scatter. You know, Daw is a very new player to the game, and I think it's like, 1.5 years or so at this point, and he already has an 18 PFC.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy, and it's crazy love, right? So, I don't know. Does Glitter Flatter Scatter have a lot of crossovers? I know there's the one section with the Gallops that has a crossover, and watching him warm up like throughout, like not just today but yesterday, he seems inclined to do crossovers. So I don't know if you think that'll help him on that skill set will help him on Glitter Flatter.
I think it could, because Glitter Flatter is also a knowledge check too, because there is a lot of speed changes and a lot of glitches.
I see.
Or gimmicks, my bad. Yeah, there's a lot of gimmicks and speed changes on that 17. There is crossovers towards the end, but during the middle slowdown, there's some 12th note arrows there that blend in with freeze arrows, and you think it's a 16th, but it's really a 12th.
I see.
So that could trip people up too. So that is a good protect if you do know it. Next we got
The classic.
Reliable, Max 300, Expert. We would love to see a PFC on that.
Yeah, hardest song in the game.
Then we have the last one, 6th is In Between, Expert 15. Even though it's got 2 stops, this is probably the most straightforward 15 out of him.
It's a very straightforward 15. I think the stop shouldn't scare anyone. You get a lot of times to hear what the song's doing in the meanwhile, so I don't think it'll trip up anyone.
That's correct. So we got Daw 9801 and Devin finishing the first warm-up. They warmed up with Dance with the Dead, one of the newer 15s that came out for A3. And on the other side, we have Inner Spirit, Giga High Tech Mix, and Yokamaa is going to take that one with a great roll combo. First guy with the PFC. Yokamaa still riding that previous pull with 18 perfects.
Right. That's
Crazy.
ridiculous. That's on the warm-up. Casually getting minus 20 EX on that.
Yes. So let's look at the vetoes. The vetoes, we have Daw 9801 vetoing Start a New Day Challenge 16.
I'm not a fan of that chart.
Do you think the challenge chart was necessary?
The 15 is sufficient. I think the challenge chart kind of just ramps it up a little bit. I mean, is it necessary? I think I could have done without it.
Yeah. I mean, it is a challenge chart. Challenge chart is a challenge chart.
Right.
But I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary crossovers in that chart that shouldn't be there. And then Yokamaa's vetoing. This is interesting. The History of the Future. I've seen him grind that. So
Yeah,
I was kind of curious about that.
So, I don't know. I'm not sure what the idea is behind vetoing that, because like you said, I've seen him play a few times, but I think he was playing the 14 more so than the 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might have been it.
I'm not 100% sure. This is one of those songs I feel has also kind of fallen into obscurity. You know, it came out, had a BGA of its own.
The BGA was meant for gold cabs, no question.
Right. Super cool BGA. Everyone was kind of hyped about it, and then it kind of fell by the wayside. So maybe he's just not so confident in doing it.
Maybe so. Next up, we got Good Looking vetoed by trescal. I could understand that, because that challenge 17, if you don't know it, it's a train wreck.
Yeah, and that one, I think if he's been scouting and watching Daw, he knows Daw will probably do really well, excel at that chart.
Right, because crossovers, that's correct. And then we have Devin vetoing Trigger, understandable. We know that Devin does have a little bit of trouble with gimmick charts.
For sure.
So that's very understandable.
I don't think I've ever seen him play Trigger, and he loves the 16 folder, so.
I made him play Trigger once. He said, ew, I'm not doing that again. All right, so again, we're starting off with not only an 18, but an 18 that goes 212 BPM. That's rough, but again, this was D's pick. That is how he plays. Devin with 8 perfects on the difficult for his warm-up. Looks like he's got his timing down. Then Daw finishes it. His warm-up 21 and 2. Very good. 15. And then trescal PFC District of the Shadows on the 16. Honestly, District of the Shadows, I feel like starts off very easy, and then the 16 hits you at the end.
It gets pretty dense at the end, you know.
Crossovers and the jumps.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting 16 if you don't know.
I think it's a great chart.
Alrighty, so with that being said, we're having the players spell out their last song, and then we are going to start the last pool of the tournament with 4 players playing at the same time. I'm pretty sad about this. This format has just been outstanding.
Right. It's going to be weird going to just playing on one cab once we get into the top 12 phase, but I think that's kind of, you know, it's typical.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we do, I feel like this phase with the pools, all 4 players playing at once, I feel like it was a success. Wait, hold on. How did Daw 9801 get 1 slow when he didn't get
because it stops counting your judgments after you fail.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But it still counts that. Okay.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
You know, looking at this card draw, it's a little bit weird how Trigger was the last to get vetoed.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think all the other competitors were more comfortable with it, or were hoping someone else would veto it?
I think they were comfortable with it because it's a 16, but we know Devin was not.
True.
And here comes the beautiful 18 that we are going to be playing. Ooh, man, this is a stamina. All these charts on this song is stamina.
Honestly, yeah.
Stamina puts me. And then you got gimmick. And it starts off slow, then it jumps right into 212, and then towards the end, it's a lot. It just drains your energy at the end of this.
Yeah.
And a lot of people saying, this 19 is easy. It's an easy 19. People keep saying that, but it's still a 19.
There are no easy 19s, just easier 19s.
There you go. There's easy 19s and there's hard 19s. This is not an 18. Some people were saying like this is a high-end 18. This is a 19 for a reason.
I mean, I can kind of get it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I get it, but 993 steps at 212 BPM, and you have a whole stream section of 212. That's not easy. It's definitely a 19.
There's some 12th jacks in there and step jumps as well, right?
Yep. Although I will say during the 12th note section, the 19 flows better. The 18 is it's got a couple foot switch crossovers in there with the jacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once the 19 came out, people are like, I kind of forgot about the 18.
This 15 though is actually really fun.
Very fun. Yeah. Very fun 15. Alright, here comes the last pool 19. Hanson's going to start the countdown. 2, 1, start. Here we go. Starting off with a Lacrosse Expert 18. Trescal on player 1 with cab 1. Yokamaa on player 2 with cab 1. Daw 9801 on player 1, cab 2. Devin, player 2 on cab 2. Here we go. It's just jumping into this kind of 18 on your first song, that's not easy.
Not at all. And with such a high foot speed required for this chart,
Jack jumps.
Yeah, jack jumps, streams, you're gonna struggle if you're not feeling warm enough for this.
So here we go. This part's not bad. It's this part.
Those jacks.
Yeah, really, the 19 feels better on that part. So right now we got Devin leading by about 12. Yokamaa in second. They're getting a couple misses. Here's the chart knowledge with the glitches and the gimmicks. See, on the 19th, this will be the whole stream.
It looks like D is kind of running away with it right now.
He's up by about 31 right now. About 40 now. Yokamaa leading with second. But Daw 9801 is right behind him. But this is what Devin does. Devin will jump into 16s, 17s, and 18s for his first set. It's just how he is.
And then PFC them too. So, very smart move from him. I think he's very unlike other players when it comes to that.
And he plays in Crocs. He plays in Crocs.
In sports mode.
It's crazy. Well, meanwhile, Yokamaa and Daw are tied for second.
Very close between those
Battle
two.
for second. Yokamaa takes second.
Yokamaa takes it.
But Devin just murdered. Devin just murdered everyone on this one. By an 80 EX difference. That's just what he does. He just warms up on these kind of songs.
This is one of the more extreme EX differences we've seen at these higher pools, right?
Yeah, and if you think about it, if there's a tiebreaker, this is definitely going to help him.
For sure, yeah. A very smart pick from Devin. This is absolutely his skill set to just jump into an 18 and just do it.
Yes. So 2405 with Devin getting first, and then we have Yokamaa with second, Daw 9801 with third, and Trescal coming in at fourth. Trescal preserving the energy. I would not blame him. All right, now let's calm down with the 15.
I mean, this is not a 15 you can really sleep on, if we're being honest.
Correct.
A lot of crossovers might trip you up if you don't do them. So,
does this one have a custom background video?
you know, I'm not entirely sure.
So wow, Devin does get first place. He's leading the group with 3. Yokamaa with 2. Dom 9801 with 1. Trescal with 0. But again, we still got 5 more songs. And again, top 2 advanced this time into the bracket. It's not 1, it's 2. So everyone's still very much in this pool. It is not over. And this is Trescal's Protect.
Thinking about what might have been going through Trescal's head, like during protecting and vetoing, I think he picked this one because he's probably very confident, and it's also a 15. It's not going to be as hard as Nageki, you know, it's not going to be as hard as Glitter Flatter Spatter.
That is true. I mean, you got crossovers in there, but they're manageable at 142 BPM.
I mean, if you've seen Trescal's form doing crossovers, he keeps his core very, very tight. So I think this is probably a good pick. He's very used to doing crossovers, clearly.
We know Devin and Yokamaa are also strong on crossovers too. All 9801 too. This whole pool is good on crossovers.
True, yeah. And honestly, yeah, Daw's really good with crossovers too. I think the person who might struggle the most on this actually will be Dee. Just looking at who we have up here. Let's see.
Alrighty, we're playing the challenge chart. Anson holding his sign up.
Someone pointed out Anson has the same machine record on both halves.
That's great. His PB, Anson's PB is 16?
6.
Unreal.
Alright, Anson's
so,
PB? Oh yeah, 16, wow.
Yep. So, we do know all players are strong at crossovers, so this is going to go to anyone. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of fast, though, considering that we just came out of a song that was 212 BPM.
True. This one's just about 2/3 of that, so.
All right, here we go. Devin and Yokamaa leading the group, followed by Dom and Trescal. There's the first crossover. They're all even.
Yeah, pretty neck and neck right now.
So even though Yokamaa did get that miss, he made it up with a couple of whites. Three players still holding the PFC. They're all even. They're literally all even right now.
So close. Very stark difference between this and Malakwas.
Oh my goodness. Trescal and Yokamaa by 1. Devin not far behind by 90X, but Dahl is 3 behind Devin. Here comes the stop. There it is. It's like Yokamaa is trying to pull ahead, but Trescal is not letting up. Trescal takes the lead again. Wow. Trescal takes it with the PFC. 30 perfects, 1491. Trescal with the win on the song.
30 perfects by Trescal.
Dom and Yokamaa by 1 with each other. Wow, that's as close as you can get.
Yeah, honestly. I think this went as I thought it would, if I'm being honest.
So the same thing as Pool 13. The player that was in 4th, his Protect was next. He won it, and now the whole pool is tied with 3. This is 2 times in a row now. Great job from all players. Dog coming in at second, Yokamaa with third, Devin with fourth. We're all even, guys.
All even.
3. And now, Yokamaa's turn. His Protect, Nakeki no Ki, Expert 16, not the 18, 16. And we know Devin has also grinded this chart. You can see the PFC lamp.
Yeah. Devin, like, he loves this chart, honestly. I don't think anyone here in Vegas really talks about this chart highly. I think it's a great chart, personally. But Devin's the only person who's like, yeah, I love this chart. Let's play it. Let's do it.
I don't like the crossovers, but I do like the chart.
The chart's really good.
Yes. And it's really a mind game during the piano part because you have to maintain your timing yourself.
Yeah. Got to keep that internal clock. Just take it.
Yes. All right, so it looks like both cabs are ready. Again, this pool is tied with 3 across. Devin still does have the tiebreaker though, because again, earlier, Volakwas, that EX difference.
Huge lead on.
So here we go. Yokamaa's Protect Nageki no Ki, but we know Devin is familiar with this one too. Let's see what we got.
Show me what you got.
Definitely showing why he protected it on Yokamaa's side. This song is just so hype. It's so good.
Comes from 2DX, I believe, right?
You know, I was playing this on Stepmania at home, and my wife was thinking, "We have opera songs?" I'm like, "How dare you?" Devin, Dog, they're all neck and neck right now. We can't tell. They're all within 6 EX of each other.
Ridiculous.
This is going to come down to the piano part in the middle. This first crossover.
All players keeping a gold combo going into.
They're all still within the EX amount. All right, this is going to determine it right here. Who can keep their head on straight?
So nice.
Oh, still keeping the cold on Tall and Trescal's power. That's unreal. But Devin is right there, and even though he got the grade, he's still there.
Honestly, all of these players are rather close.
Devin takes it! Devin takes it by 4! Devin takes it by 4!
By 3. By 3 against Dog.
And Trescal and Dog got the PFC. Wow. Devin with 29 perfects. And it's rare to see a protect. Yokamaa protected it, but got 4th. This is what you love to see, though, like the competitiveness. They're all within 10 EX of each other on a 16. So with Devin winning that one 2015, gives him 3 points. Dog coming in at second with 2012. Trescal 2011. Both PFCing it. Wow. We need a break.
So, as we go into the next 3 songs, these competitors get a little bit of a break, slogging back in.
See you next time on the day.
I'm excited to see how Dog does on this.
Yes, this is Dog's Protect now, and Dog just hopped into second place. But again, going back to Volakwas, that EX difference is still showing. But Devin's in great shape here. I'm not sure how familiar he is, though, with Glitter Flatter Scatter. I know he knows Loses Sense.
I actually think Devin, watching him like play Glitter Fly Scatter. I think he's fine. I think he knows this one rather well. I think though, Daw's skill set definitely will work better for Glitter Flatter. I see why he protected it.
Agreed. Yes. It's also knowledge check too,
For sure.
So with that being said, Devin still leads the group with 6 points. Da with 5. Trescal with 4. Yokamaa with 3. They're all within 1 point of each other.
I think this song, I thought one day, this sounds like an Akuta song. Because, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of Akuta, and I'm like, I don't like his songs for the most part.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me look this up. And it was Akuta.
So if you look at Daw's score, he has a AAA on this already, so we know why he protected this. And it's a red lamp.
Wow.
4-lifed it. Alrighty, so looks like both cabs are ready, waiting on answer for the countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh, that was perfect.
Gorgeous.
So here we go. Devin leading with 6, Daw in second with 5, Trescal with 4, Yokamaa with 3. Here we go. Starts off fast. Then we got the first gimmicks coming up already here. See who knows it.
Yokamaa dropping combo here.
Looks like everyone is familiar with this. And here comes the second, the jump scares. Yep, the jump scares. At least they were kind enough to put jumps to let you know when it's going to stop. Daw's still holding a PFC. And here comes the tricky part. It's not here, it's when the freeze arrows come up. They disguise it. So you see it, those freeze arrows right next to the 12th notes, just to throw people off. They can try to camouflage it as a jump, but really it's a fast gallop. Wow. Daw and Devin right next to each other, competing for that first. By one.
Trescal and Yokamaa vying for second here. Third rather.
Daw about a 10 EX lead, but he's getting a couple of greats and perfects. Last set of gimmicks did pull Daw away just a little bit. Coming down to the end, Daw is leading by about 20. And Daw takes it. Daw takes it 21-33. Devin in second with 21-19. Within 14 of each other on the 17th. So they extend their lead for first and second on this pool. Then we have Trescal coming in at third with 20-33, and Yokamaa with 20-08. Yokamaa's still carrying the momentum. I mean, he worked hard at pool 13 too, so he could be feeling some fatigue.
For sure.
All right, so with that being said, Devin and Daw extend their first and second lead, but we still have 2 more songs, and they're 15s, so this is going to be MA.
I think it'll be interesting to see because Dee and Daw seem to be rather close as far as, you know, their MA.
Yes.
So we'll see how this goes. You know, Max 300, not an easy one to time if we're being honest. If I remember correctly, it's a rather late chart.
Edson pumping up the crowd. I will say, you know, at least Konami was nice enough to create Max 300 X Special by itself. So you don't see the 17 on the bottom of the 15.
Right.
All right, so here we go. It's the hardest song in the game. Hardest song in the game, guys.
You know, it'd be wild if they just gave Max 300 its own like challenge turn that was with the rest of the set.
19.
That'd be funny.
Maybe the first 20. It'd be such a funny thing. If they
Hardest
gave
song
this
in
a
the
20.
game, but actually.
All right, here we go. These 15s are going to be MA battle for sure.
Yokamaa giving us strong start here.
This song here in the bass on these cabs is just different.
I remember when I was like a lot younger, you just walk into an arcade and you just hear the bass in Max 300 sometimes.
You just know it. And if you just wanted to get like casual people's attention, this would be the song to do it.
So,
Daw and Trescal by 2. That great makes it tied. Can we see a Max 300 PFC in a tournament play? Here's the last stream. Max 300 PFC! Max 300 PFC, but Daw actually won it with 21. Daw, the whole crowd was shifted on the PFC. They did not notice that Daw 9801 actually won it. 1648, 21 perfects on Max 300.
amazing MA by Daw. I think he locked in. If you look at their fast and slow, very centered, very on it.
It was just amazing hearing the crowd's reaction. Like they cheered for the PFC. Yes, congrats Trescal. PFCing the hardest song in the game for sure. Congratulations. And then 3 seconds later, they all looked over to the other side. They said, "Whoa, wait a minute." But yes, Trescal, congratulations. PFCing the hardest song in the game.
So we've got in between next another MA battle. This one is going to be.
There's 2 stops, but it's very predictable.
Very telegraphed.
So here's how it stands. Daw 9801 actually has secured the spot already to go to the knockout, to the bracket. So Daw will be advancing no matter what.
But between D and Trescal,
that's the battle.
Yes.
So for Devin, his EX is significantly greater than Trescal's. So Devin just needs second place, and he moves on. Wait, my fault, third. He needs third, yeah. As long as Devin doesn't get last, he's going to advance.
And considering this is going to be about MA, you know, it's very possible D has to make sure he brings it to this
yes.
round as well.
You know this 15 is crossover heavy too, but they're very fun to hit. So here you go, D is leading by 3. Well, they stomped on that jump. Love to see it though.
It's very neck and neck. This is the last song of the waterfall pool, so
I'm not crying, you are. Devin and Daw tied, but Trescal's behind by 3, so they're all neck and neck.
5.
They're all neck and neck.
Yeah.
Daw leading by 1. Da leading by 3. All within 4 EX of each other. Four EX difference with Da. Two EX, Da takes it.
All within 7 EX.
15 on a 15. 15 perfects on a 15.
3 of the people here, TFCA.
All within 7. That's going to be our conclusion for the Bulls. All within 7 EX. So, Donna 801 does take it. However, it is the final pool. So, D advances to the top 12 bracket. Alrighty guys, so with that being said, that concludes the pools. So we are going to take a short intermission, guys. We are going into the brackets now. The pools have concluded. Da finishing 9801 in first place with 14 points. Devin takes second. So Da 9801 and Devin advance to the knockout stage. GG's to Trescal and Yokamaa. Yokamaa, great stuff on winning pool 13. Well deserved. You guys have all played fantastic. For Red Note audience, streamers out there, we'll see you back in about 15 minutes. We're all going to get a group photo. And then we'll be back. We'll be back, guys. It's good to have you guys. Here comes the knockout stage.